What's up, Bladers? Welcome to my first unboxing and review of the Hasbro Stadium. I'm casual beybladeorx, a guy who hasn't touched Beyblades in over 20 years. I'm here for the nostalgia and the chaos and the pain it'll cause my wallet. The Hasbro set comes with the Stadium and 2 Beyblades. The Stadium itself has 3 parts, a plastic covering, the base, and these brackets to lock the cover onto the base. The 2 bays that come with this set are called Dagger, Dran, and Tusk, Mammoth, which was a Hasbro exclusive until recently. You also get these little proto launchers, a great size if you're a kid, but if you're an adult, they're too small for your hand. I'd opt for what is a winder launcher for a better experience. The proto launcher also just doesn't have as much power in comparison, so your launches are going to be a little weak. For older fans trying to get back into Beyblades, or even the younger generation wanting a place to start, this Hasbro Stadium is a must get. The X series is specifically designed with a certain gameplay gimmick that is honestly the reason I got addicted to Beyblades again. Let's take a closer look at the Stadium. Don't mind the battle scars, I've already used the Stadium quite a bit. It's just gonna get scuffed as soon as you start using it. The Stadium has this gear railing called the Xtreme line that goes around and converges back into the middle. I think you might know where this is going. Beyblades in this series are made out of 3 components, the blade, the ratchet, and the bit. If we look closer, the bit has the same exact gear design. The Beyblades are designed to ride the rail, causing an extreme dash, and this consistently feeds the Beyblades into the center of the Stadium, making each battle feel like what I imagined the anime felt like as a kid. Fucking explosive and hype as shit. Each round is a high octane flurry of attacks, unless it's a stamina bait. But if that wasn't enough to catch your interest, then check this out. They burst. They designed it to burst. Goddamn, this is so cool. Like, come on, tell me that shit isn't anime as fuck. Yes, I know there's a whole series based off this mechanic, but it's the combination of the extreme line that makes the bursting feel impactful and earned. The first time I saw the bays ride the rail and explode on impact, I knew I was hooked. This isn't just nostalgia, this is a legit adrenaline rush. Back in the day, bays didn't burst, they just got knocked out or spun to death. This burst system feels like leveling up my childhood memories. Before we do some test battles and show off the Stadium at full force, let's get a little closer look at the bays and break down the rules. First up, we got Dagger Dran, an attack type Beyblade. I gotta say, this blade looks mint. I'm not the biggest fan of how these Bit Beasts look in this generation, because they kinda just remind me of sports teams' logos. But this one looks great. The glow of the fire emanating through the teeth as the flames seep out of the corners is such a good and solid design choice. Next, we have the 460 ratchet in this nice blue and white. The numbers 460 are made up of the 4 protruding sides you can see, and the 60 comes from the height of the ratchet being 60 millimeters. There's a number of different ratchets out there, so just keep this in mind. I come to you with hindsight. 460, not a good ratchet. Generally, it seems even numbers are bad and odd number ratchets are good. The showstopper is definitely the rush bit, one of the best attacking type bits you can own. It can consistently hit the extreme line multiple times and can keep a bit of stamina for the end game in comparison to other attack type bits. This Stadium set used to be the only way to get it, but I think there's a deck box you can buy now and maybe even a booster. All assembled and Dagger Dran is ready to fight. Next we got Tusk Mammoth, a balance type Beyblade. This was a Hasbro exclusive and just a retooling of another blade from Takaratomy called Hell Scythe, or as I know it, Scythe Incendio. Hasbro naming conventions, am I right? It seems this is kind of a Hasbro trend. Remember when I said the bit beasts look kinda like mascot logos? Well, this one is the personification of that statement. It doesn't look great at all. I think I would have definitely wanted Scythe Incendio instead of this guy. Now the ratchet for this blade is solid, 360 and a hot pink. This ratchet is great because you're less likely to burst. In Beyblade X, bursting is one of the gimmicks. You need to twist the ratchet to have them break apart. So something with more sides or larger sides is more likely to get caught in the rotation and burst the bit. The rounder the better, it seems. For the bit, we have a taper bit. This isn't too bad. It's a decent bit for stamina and attack. The flatness of the bit helps with the attack and the roundedness helps with the stamina. Seeing it all put together, it's not a bad looking babe, but it's nowhere near close to my favorite. And if you're interested in the weight of these boys, here it is. Okay, now that we have these two bays assembled, let's get battling. Beyblade X has a 4-point system, so you'll need to get 4 points to win. 1 point for spin finish, 2 points for over finish if the bay falls into the pockets, 2 points for burst finish, and 3 points for extreme finish if the bay falls out of this bigger pocket area. Closing thoughts, I'm straight addicted. If you can dish out the dough, because 70 bucks Canadian is not cheap, I would highly recommend this stadium if you're interested in getting into Beyblade X. It's gonna be worth the money, especially if you're not willing to import the Japanese stadium. I will say the Hasbro and the Takaratomy stadium do differ. Hasbro being small and less wide. Check out the size difference here. This will totally change the gameplay. If you're not going to play this competitively and just want to play for shits and giggles, then I don't know what you're waiting for. If you like this video, you already know what to do. Extreme dash the like button and hit the subscribe for more Beyblade videos. Until then, 3, 2, 1, let it rip.